So we're looking at a 2023 Mustang, and what you're looking at here is the glycol to refrigerant plate heat exchanger. You have the glycol right there, you have the expansion valve right there, you have the plate heat exchanger. All these little tiny like fins that you see there, each one is a hollow plate, and between one, glycol will go down, coolant will go down one plate. At the same time, cold refrigerant will pass up the other side and go up the other plate. So every alternate one is glycol, one is coolant. One is glycol, one is coolant. And that's how it's going. And it passes up the other side and it comes out chilled. So it goes in hot, there it even says in right there, and it comes out cold. And that's the purpose for this. Then you have the other expansion valve that's right up there for the passenger compartment. All the electronics need to be cooled, the battery needs to be cooled, the motor, everything needs to be cooled. Something always needs to be cooled. You have a electric coolant pump here, you have an electric coolant pump here, you have an octo valve here. You see that one, right? Not an octo valve, I'm thinking of Tesla. God damn it. This is so far from the Tesla. It's more like a Vega. So you have a four-way valve right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, it switches to route the coolant. You have another electric compressor. Man, I messed up. Another electric water pump right here. And they're all sending the coolant. As you can see, this one right here is going to the passenger compartment for heating. And so there are times where not only do the passengers need heating, like if you're in some place where it's snowing and you need instant heat, well, there's no engine on here to make coolant, and there's the compressor right there. So what it does is it takes the heat from outside, it absorbs the heat, and then it compresses the heat. This turns, basically think of this turns into the evaporator, and the evaporator in the car that you know it as, that the heat exchanger, we're gonna learn how to call them all heat exchangers, but that evaporator inside turns into the condenser. So it takes the heat from the outside, even though it's only 35 degrees outside Fahrenheit, it takes that 35 degrees Fahrenheit air, it absorbs the heat out of it, it compresses it, and then the hot gas it throws in inside. Well, on this one, it could do that too if it's a heat pump, but what it can also do is it can heat the coolant with this outside cold air that's 35 degrees out in the snow, and it can heat coolant, and then it can send coolant into the passenger compartment and heat the occupants with hot water from 35 degree Fahrenheit air by compressing it through a compressor. All right, I'll see you guys later.